investigation is over. But other than that, it's like with Pearl, she's very dangerous, and she says some crazy stuff that, I'm just shocked. So, I mean, and, she's one of those girls who dream to be a housewife, but she doesn't understand, like, back in those days in the 50s, women were abused and they were beaten, and sometimes the men had full custody. It's going to sound like one of those very strict countries where the men has custody and you women have no rights to land, no rights to your bank account, no rights to work. I mean, and at this point, if our country, which it sounds like, it's giving me Handmaid's Tale as well, if our country's slowly going down route, then we need to strategize and think about what we need to do quickly, or sadly leave the United States. I mean, not saying, but I mean, if it gets to that point, because I mean, there's always going to be a group of women who doesn't care about women's rights and think it doesn't affect them just because they want to feel comfortable because of a man around. I don't really understand it. It's like, you think about men all the time, and these are the same women, if their daughters come to them and say, hey, mommy, daddy touched me in the wrong place, or my stepdad or Mr. So-and-so touched me in the wrong place, they wouldn't believe her. So, I mean, it's really sickening to that. And I just can't fathom it. So, for me, ladies, it gets to the point where, since we're all black women, I like to believe that, since I'm assuming there's all black women in here, I just think it's get to the point is take some defense lessons and protect yourself. Because
ain't that what I said?
When all this backlash will come after the investigation for Carly,
blow a motherfucker's head off.
It's going to be to a point that they're not going to take us seriously anymore for protection.
They don't take you seriously now.
And it's going to be very brutal, and people are going to put more violence on black women.
Bring it on, bitches! Bring it on!
And it's going to say, hey, you lie, you do this over a man. And at some point, if you have a man on your social media, you might as well just delete the photo and put no men on your social media.
Now, I'm with that. I'm with that.
But
I'm totally with that.
That's all I have to say. I'm sorry for going around in circles and stuff.
That's all right. You's a punk.
I appreciate that.
All right. That was a punk speaking, okay? Look here. Look here, black women. Women in general in America. Fuck that shit about Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale my ass, okay? You don't let none of these motherfuckers punk you. Don't you do it. When people try to punk you, you're supposed to stand up and kick some ass. Kick some ass in the polls. Kick some ass in your community. Kick some ass in your home. Not literally, because you'll go to jail, okay? But I mean, kick some ass to the point where, listen here, people try to suppress you, take your rights from you. You fight and you push back harder to make sure you get more fucking rights. If these motherfuckers ever try to put women, so to speak, under their thumb, all you do is just don't deal with men. Don't do the same thing our courageous goddamn Korean women are doing in Korea. With B4, I think it is, the movement where these young girls are not dating, not getting married, not having children. If they want to take your rights away, end all civilization. Fuck it. Civilization does not continue if women do not give birth. They could play around with the idea of artificial wombs and all that crazy shit about men having babies. Where are they going to push the children out of? Their ass or the tip of the dick? Let me know, because that's the craziest, most unrealistic shit ever they could talk about. And what do they think? They're going to every one of them 100% have a successful cesarean? I'd love to see that shit happen, okay? First of all, nature has the last say in all this. And men are mutated women. There's no fucking way in the world, once your body is mutated from being a woman, that penis is going to shrivel up, go back inside, and become the uterus that it once was. Get the fuck out of here with that, okay? And there's no doctor in the world that can make that happen. So good luck with that. Black women and other women, please stop being pussies like this woman you just heard right here. When people try to come for you, that is when you put your fucking vest on, you put your cleats on, your knee pads, your elbow pads, your helmet, and you go the fuck to work. You don't sit there and cower in no corner. You knock motherfuckers' heads off. Kick ass and take names later. Alright? There's enough women in this country that if we had a American women's revolt, we shut this whole motherfucking economy down. If these motherfuckers play with us and get too out of hand, maybe that's something we should organize and consider. Do not stand down from any challenge that tries to take away your human rights, your humanity, and your ability to live free upon this earth the way nature and the universe, and if you believe in God, puts you on this motherfucker to live. Not no man should be above any other. Who the fuck are you? You die, live and are made of flesh just like me. You are not superior to me. Matter of fact, you're inferior because you would not be alive if you did not come through a woman's vagina. Y'all better stop being pussies like this woman. Fuck A Handmaiden's Tale. Take that book, burn that shit, stomp it out, throw it in the fucking trash, and let them know we are fucking woman warriors, motherfucker. You come for us, we coming for you, bastard. Ain't nobody sitting down and letting you fuck us over. No. Black women, good job. Keep going strong with continuing to separate yourself completely from black males. Stop bringing and birthing children into poverty. Stop living your life under the threat of black femicide and horrific domestic violence. And a lot of this shit will continue to beef up where they want to take your rights and stuff, because ultimately you got to think beyond the fantasy and the flurry bullshit, right? Or I should say frilly bullshit. These people especially like this Pearl bitch, right? They make their money off of black people being dumb, stupid, together, impoverished, and struggle loving it out, right? So when black women, you not struggle loving it out, and these bums are, these black male bums that are usually the super predators of the black community, are falling into the literal curb of our society and our communities and wreaking havoc on the rest of the world, this gets them upset. Because this the carnage we usually have to deal with is spilling over into their society. And because we no longer want to be bothered with it, they have to deal with it. So what they're trying to do is push the trash back our way by talking crazy shit about why we should not have the right to vote and etc. Fuck the right to vote. Fuck you too. If I don't want to deal with a man or have children or be involved in any of that shit where I'm tied to a man, ain't nobody in this motherfucking country gonna make me. And I'm sure that by saying that, I speak for millions of women who feel the same way. Burn the bras, black women, white women, Hispanic, Asians, and everybody else. Let them know, walk outside with shirts that say fuck you and trying to take our rights away. Whatever you got to do. Get the message out there loud and clear. Let them know we are not no punk bitches, and you will not be taking anybody's right to do any fucking thing from women, black women, and other women over here. It's not gonna happen. So Pearl could go sing that bullshit song anywhere she want, but that shit don't get no play over here, okay? Fuck Pearl and everybody else that's talking all that bullshit. Women are not any fucking male's indentured servant. We will live on this fucking earth as freely as we came in this motherfucker. Good night, black women, and good night, every other woman. Fight, rock on, y'all. Rock your vote, rock freedom, and enforcing freedom in your life. If they trying to make divorce hard for you to get rid of this motherfucker, don't marry him in the first place. Good night, y'all.